From the always raucous Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland, Ohio. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. You look at this Niner defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Now 2nd and 9. Watson just beating the play clock. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Watson. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. .47-yard punt, a return of 4. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Purdy. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Well, this defense for the Browns very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Now Purdy. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now we'll pause here for an injury, and it's Deebo Samuel. He's the man in question right now who will need some attention. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. On first down, Purdy. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Purdy. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Walker. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. For the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes. Was their partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not on the sidelines dwelling for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
There's Purdy on 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route well run, and the football right on the money.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers! Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 70. And the Niners are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Jake Moody now for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Watson off play action. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cedric Tillman with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Browns have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Dalvin Tomlinson gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out, because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go for it. Here's Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. They only needed that 1 yard going for it on 4th. I got to be honest, I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the first down, but they decided keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
Yeah, that decision paid off indeed. On first down, it's Purdy. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Able to find Gray here. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else. Again, McCaffrey. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are an extra point away now for Ball game. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was, and when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Now Watson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore.
That's the game of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Watson on 3rd down. This one downfield for Tillman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. This is taken at the 18. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, is it?
Gets through, and now an opening. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down now, but that clock rolling.
It's a gain of 17.
Here's Purdy.
And the 49ers first down.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Out of the gun, Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Pass taken in by his big And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Throwing here, Purdy. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Mitchell. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown. Christian McCaffrey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. So that really an almost perfect drive as they chew up some clock and wind up scoring late in this first half.
And remember, they've got a chance to double dip here because they're going to get the ball first to start the third quarter. So they potentially could go up 2 scores before the other guys get a chance to do anything.
Now Moody for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. At their own 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This one downfield for Tillman, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Watson. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
14.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Purdy now to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Dalvin Tomlinson able to record his 5th sack of the season. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw, Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Purdy with it on third and long. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Watson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Pass caught. He's got Tillman. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. From the gun, here's Watson. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
Six plays got him down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. To throw is Watson. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. Hopkins' kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So 3 points, maybe not a grand prize at this stage, but it does get them back within 1 score.
It certainly does, because now they stay within shouting distance, so that means everyone on your sideline stays engaged in this game. They know they still have a shot.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. And a 49er first down.
So it's a quarter that saw these two teams trade field goals here as we've reached the end of 3 quarters of play. But we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Purdy. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And nothing there after the catch, but he does get this down to the 43-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
You see Purdy, he's going to shift him around. On first down, this is McCaffrey. The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Purdy looking to throw. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 21. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Purdy completes this one here to McCaffrey. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now Purdy. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you, he's been running for his life all game long. They've sacked him time after time. And here he's again forced to beat the retreat. And he's got to throw this ball away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point try now for Moody. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Niners 31, Browns 17. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Off of play action, it's Watson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Watson now to throw. That is caught. Cooper fast with the feet. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. They come up now on 2nd and 2.
At the 49ers 45-yard line.
Back to throw, Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked.
Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Nick Bosa in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Watson to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds Kittle going across the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I don't know whether I want to be a fly on the wall or not when they hear the explanation of how one of the bigger targets on the field, the tight end could be that wide open and uncovered downfield. Who blew that assignment?
Somebody did.
No doubt about it. There's no way you're not going to account for him.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Purdy will look to throw again here. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Purdy now to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they